Our verse for today is in Psalms 25, verse 7. Remember not the sins of my youth and my rebellious ways. According to your love, remember me, for you are good, O Lord. Yes, friends, the Lord is good. May He not remember the sins of our youth. May He forgive us, friends. Yes, we did all kinds of wickedness when we were young, especially our rebellious ways. We just rebelled against authority, especially the authority of our parents during those times. We fought with them. We tried to justify ourselves, even though we knew at the time that we were not doing the right thing. Friends, may the Lord not count this against us now. Now that we are older, now that we know better, friends, may we go back to God and say, Lord, forgive me for my sins, the sins of my youth. May you not count this against me. Yes, friends, it's so critical. If you still have your parents with you, well, go back to them and ask for forgiveness. Now that you know better, friends. Now that you know that you have offended them when you were young, maybe they just ignored what you have already done before because now you are older. Maybe they just overlook all those things now. But remember that during those times, you brought them so much grief. It is but right to go back and say, Mom, do you remember when we used to fight? I used to discuss with you and would raise my voice and would slam the door. And those things, friends, go back to your parents and say that I'm sorry for those things that I've done. Friends, if you're able to do that, you could experience such a relief, knowing, friends, that you were treated as somebody that was so rebellious during your time. But now that you're able to go back and say, Mom, Dad, sorry for what I've done, well, friends, the Lord will bless you with such a relief, a joy. And there are those friends that are suffering today because of their rebellious ways when they were young. Well, during their time, friends, they did not obey their parents. They rebelled against their parents. They did all kinds of wickedness that brought so much grief to their parents. Now they are suffering the same way. Now their children are rebellious towards them. Now their children are doing all kinds of wickedness. Why? Well, they have sown something. Remember the principle of sowing and reaping? They sowed something when they were young. Now they are reaping it in their children. So friends, if you want to have a release, well, go back to your parents if they're still alive and say, Dad, Mom, forgive me for what I've done. Then your children, friends, will also be reformed. No longer by might, no longer by power, but by the Lord will touch your hearts, because now you are cleansed from all your rebellious ways. Remember, friends, that you have planted something so bad that now you are reaping the consequence. But if you are forgiven, the Lord will release you, and your children, friends, will be brought back to you. They shall come to you, and no longer as rebellious as they used to, but now they have changed. Who knows, friends? They too will continue to seek the Lord too and serve the Lord faithfully. So, go back to your parents, ask the Lord, give me the wisdom, give me the courage to go back to them and ask for forgiveness. And Lord, you know what I've done. Forgive me, Lord. Do the same, friends. Do it now and ask the Lord, Lord, forgive me. I'm sorry for what I've done. I'm sorry for the sins of my youth. Remember not the sins of my youth. Cleanse me, Father, and restore me unto you, unto my parents, and restore me with my children, my loved ones, my friends. Allow me, Lord, to enjoy life. Let that be your desire. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May His face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May He lift up His countenance on you and give you His peace, His shalom. God bless. See you next time.